Hi, I'm here with Lucas in our solar laboratory. This is where we actually assemble with Lucas, actually him and I'm going to give you all the credit. You can tell me, but you can tell everybody, but putting all this together, kind of making an assembly line of putting together all this solar, right?
Yeah, Matt and Billy and Jaden do all the installs now and everything.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. And so to do this, we wanted to come today and tell you that we have solar still available. We have done a lot of solar. We're really good at solar. We're made up with solar. We have all the components and everything. We have had kind of like, we bought a ton because we were selling so many. We've got about 30 units right now. Describe to them what comes with the solar package we're selling.
Okay, so if right here to begin with,
Get that microphone. If it rubs your neck, it may scrap a little bit.
You want me to move
Yeah,
it
just
down?
hold it.
Okay,
Yeah, just hold it. There you go.
I didn't turn it off. Did I?
You're good
It's
at
green.
it. Nope.
No, it's
you're
Okay,
good.
okay. It's this side. I'm so
Yep.
sorry, right? I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll get mine together. So.
You're all right.
So this is the battery that comes standard with the system, and it is a 5,000 watt hour battery.
It's lithium.
That's a lithium battery. And then the inverters that we used to put in were the 24 volt, and they were only 3,000 watt. Now, what happened then is what got swapped to. Billy will be finishing this in the morning at 5 a.m. This right here is the new larger 5,000 watt inverter, and if you look in here, you can see how much bigger the transformer and everything is inside the unit. And that can put out 5,000 watts worth of power. And it also comes with this neat little tool, extra, and we don't charge anybody anything extra for this now. Our vendor actually done this as a courtesy for us, is the customer can scan this, plug this in, and they can get Bluetooth check on their system from their phone.
Really?
Nice.
And you can hook it to your internet, and I don't want to lie to everybody, but the best I understood the last time we tested this is that if you you do like them smart apps, you know how like it'll tether to your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth? Well, then you can look at the app remote because it's tied to your Wi-Fi at home.
Okay.
You know, I don't understand.
Right.
Okay, that's a little out of my realm, but we're getting there. But anyway, that's a new add-on and there was no extra cost for that. Like that was just
Nice.
Tony
Yeah,
done
yeah.
that as a courtesy. And so you can get 2,000 more watts of power out of it. It still takes up the same footprint in the tiny home.
So
Okay.
let me get over here. So does that mean that you can run more electrical components? It does.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
And if you want to do that, adding an extra battery or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 batteries, because I know we had a customer, we lined 6 of them up, I believe.
Yeah,
for
we've
Greg.
done up to 6, 2 times now.
Yeah.
And there is the great benefit of that is there was a lady the other day that bought a house. I'm so sorry, I've been working today and got something in my eye. Is that she got a house with off-grid power and she's charging her Tesla off of the house too.
Okay.
So she's plugging it. So that's really important. That extra 2,000 watts. Like I'm an EV owner now. I've been driving a little electric car for 6 months. I plug it in at my off-grid at my home. Hour or two later, it's charged up and you're ready to rock and roll again. And other stuff can still run. Now with that 3,000 watt inverter, that would have been hard pressed. But with that, you can run your on-demand water heater, refrigerator, cook plate, charging your car, watching TV. You know,
Mini split.
And that's the thing. We just didn't want no customer service issues, and that really
Of
was,
overload.
Yeah, and the thing is the cost difference was like absolutely hardly anything either.
Yeah.
So that was great for everybody.
That's great. So right now we're offering a special of that inverter, right? A lithium battery, 5,000 watt inverter battery. I mean,
the battery for the
lithium battery, 4 panels on the roof. And how big are the panels?
They're 350 watt modules. And the thing is last year we bought up a ton of extra panels, worried about the tariff, and here we are a year later, and now there's
Yeah.
a tariff, and panels are going to be very expensive to get soon. We actually have a whole stash of those too, and people's been buying extra panels
Yeah.
For their homes, and we haven't marked the cost of that up either. So
Yeah.
I mean, people's been really getting a good deal.
So we're
on
running this special. I mean, well, it's really not a special. It's been what it's been for the longest time, the last couple of years. $7,500 for that package.
Absolutely.
Four panels that are 350 apiece, 350 watt, right? Per panel. Then you've got your 5K lithium battery and your 5K inverter charge controller. All that $7,500 installed if you buy a tiny home, or you want to put it on one that you already bought, right? We can run it through the line, install it. That's all included for $7,500. We've got about 30 of those units left. And the reason we're doing this as he was saying, Randy, the tariff. Have they imposed a tariff yet?
So a lot of the things that go into off-grid are going to be an issue getting here soon. And it's going to be a lot of cost is going to go up on it. I know doing off-grid work for people out in the field, I'm already seeing it just with screws. Remember we talked about screws, the self-tapping screws that we put in the panels and the roofs? 2 years ago was $9 and some change. I remember I had to go get a box for a customer in Florida at Home Depot. Turned around the other day, somebody ran my mailbox over. I was like, I'll get them self-tappers. I go in there, double the price. It was $16 almost.
Wow.
So, I mean, and then I don't even know how bad the reflection is going to be on that. But the thing is also, too, is inverters are already diminishing.
Yeah.
And I called Scott because John's doing all the ordering on off-grid now. And I talked to him this morning and told him that Scott left me a courtesy memo and said that we're looking at 90 days on getting anything from the minute you pull the trigger anymore. And that will probably creep up even further.
You know, I remember, you guys know when gas prices go up, in gas stations, even though they bought their gas at a lesser price,
lower.
they jack it up and they make a ton of profit because it
And
went
they
up.
always go up too in the summertime when people are traveling.
But we're
prices
not
always
doing
going
that.
up.
Like right now, our solar is like
Right.
gas. I just thought of that. I thought, you know what? We
You're
could
right.
start pricing it right now with the tariff installed, and we would have made a lot more money on these units because you're not going to be able to get them for what we got them.
No,
Right.
now next year we won't. Sorry, I didn't.
No, you're fine.
Next
Yeah.
year, Q1 of next
Come
year,
on.
it will not be able to be bought at the price that we've already bought the stuff for the factory.
Yeah, so I just encourage you. We're trying to run a sale on this, on these that we have left over. We have about 30. So if you guys want $7,500, add it to your home. If you're on the line and we're still building your home, we're out about 5 months, I guess, and we'll be done building here. We will be done with all of our homes in about 5 months. So if you have bought a home from us or you're wanting to buy a home from us, we can add these to it.
Yeah, and
Now,
EMP,
in the 5 months, we need to clarify, is that just for the liners at the model homes? It's
No, that's just our line in this factory right here.
Okay.
The model homes in the Amish, if you guys want to buy a Birmingham or an Amanda or a Charleston, Lexington, Woody or anything like that,
It's a quicker turnaround.
I think they're almost, they're about 3 or 4 weeks and they'll be ready for some new homes.
Because there's 13 families there.
Yeah,
so,
and they're
that's
cranking in,
building.
and that's why we need to sell more of our model homes to keep our Amish going. So, and we can
Yeah.
add solar to our model homes too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So make sure.
good.
and the EMP blocks, anybody that's wanting
Yeah.
an EMP block, either DC or AC for their home, there is a huge backlog on that ever since the Ukraine war thing really got kicking and everybody's been worried about nuclear and EMP. It may be up to 3 months before you can get one of those. So if you're wanting that on your house, we have some inventory on that right now, but that's about to run to a drip.
So when they call in, they email in to sales.
Yep.
What do they need to do?
Just ask for Will or Tim and just say that you want to add them amenities to the home, and then they can add that, and then like the panels the guys put on, we either do 2 extra for $2,000 or 4 extra for $3,000. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can add more batteries, you can add all this stuff to it and make it a bigger system. I know that if I was relying totally 100% on my solar, I'm going to want 4 more panels and probably a couple more batteries.
Yeah.
And now's the time to do it before the tariffs go up. And we haven't elevated our prices according to that yet.
Okay.
So
we got about 30 single units that's
Yep.
left.
Email us at sales. They may be, if they're a customer of ours, they may go through Co-Construct
Right.
and or give us a call.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. And do you want to do any plug-in? Do you have a show that you still do?
yeah, I'm still on YouTube.
You want to talk about it just for a second? Because we have several of our customers that follow your
Yeah.
channel.
Oh yeah, yes. It's 7 Trumpets Prepper on YouTube.
The number 7.
Yeah, and I've took some time off since Dad passed away. I've kind of just put it in park, but I'm going to
Yes.
put some more content up there again. And then our adventures out in the field building and stuff on the weekends, I'm going to start posting that up again and stuff too. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Do you have a Facebook or no?
Yeah, I have my personal Facebook.
Well, I mean, but you don't have one that like people go to or whatever. Not
no,
really.
not really.
She's trying to give you a plug, man.
Trying to get you a plug there.
I appreciate you. Yeah, hey, YouTube finally sent me my play button.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I
So
turned,
how many subscribers do you have?
we're about at 105.
105,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, you just keep on finding
So
the
he's-
good spots.
He travels in the gray area of YouTube, so they don't monetize him very well because
No,
He's kind of on the controversial
He gets a
side.
big goose egg.
See, it's great. I'm like a test subject for what we don't do here.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
don't do that here.
Yeah. So if you want to go on the dark side, tune into him.
Yeah, come on in. We'll lead you down the path.
7 trumpets prepper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you
Thanks.
guys. Look him up. Look up Lucas on YouTube. It's very entertaining. Even if you don't understand, that's the way I am. I don't
Oh,
understand
my
half
gosh.
what he talks about because he's so
He's-
smart about it. But it's entertaining as can be.
Yeah.
So check him out.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys.
Yep. Bye.
All right. Bye.